Hello and happy birthday to Tanner. Tanner's a good friend of mine, a great guy. He's got a wonderful YouTube channel which is linked below. Please check it out, subscribe, like it, follow him, share his videos, all that jazz. Puts a lot more effort into the videos than I do. He's a much better guy at doing it than I am, in all fairness. So well worth checking out. It's got some amazing puzzles as well, stuff that I could only dream really of playing with. But it's his birthday today, and that's really important that we kind of celebrate that. And I'm going to dedicate this video to him by doing a solve. I don't do solves very often, but I got a whole bunch of puzzles today, and this is one that I received. It's by Kohno, and it was a competition puzzle in 2016. Now, 2016 was a great year. It was for the IPP. It was the IPP is the International Puzzle Party. The great and the good of the puzzling world meet up once a year in Japan, America, or the rest of the world, and they're rotating on a circuit. 2016 was in Kyoto, which is a fantastic city, somewhere I've been, luckily. Brilliant architecture there, the old and the new. And also a great year for puzzles, because we got like slide packing and penta in a box. Both of those were winners in the IPP competition. But it was quite a Japanese kind of slant on the entrance, because it was in Kyoto. And this is one of the puzzles. It's called Circling Square by Kohno. This is the start position, and this is the end position. I have solved this. This is not going to be a live solve, or me faking a live solve like some people might do. This is me showing you kind of how this puzzle works. So, spoiler alert, I am going to go through the solve. Having said that, you can't get hold of these anymore, although they're relatively simple to make, so really you should make more. So we have this circle trapped inside this square, and we can't pick it out. I mean, we really could with a bit of force if we wanted to, maybe try and wedge it out, but obviously using force is never the idea. So when we start looking at this in a bit more detail and thinking about the puzzle, so the first thing is it's 3 layers. Opaque layer, transparent layer, and a translucent layer. Okay, no real giveaway yet. Now I make laser cut puzzles and I bolt them together. This is not bolted, this is glued together. So not bolted, you know, is there a bit of a clue there maybe? You can kind of see through it, and you can see there's no magnets. Strangely, it seems to be this kind of almost Pac-Man on the back here. But if I can hold this, I can see a square. So I can see the square outline, which is odd, because I should be able to see a circle. You know, if this was opaque, you know, all the way through, I should see a circle more than a square. So why can I see a square here? That square must be in this middle layer. So this must be this square here. So we know there's nothing on the edges. You know, we can't see any indents in the square is what I'm getting at. The next thing is kind of like, let's look at this transparent layer. We've got this transparent layer. And if we look closely, we can see it's kind of darker at this edge, darker at this edge. Darker and darker, darker and darker. But we have, on this side here, we have two really dark spots. So we can kind of have this section here in the middle. Like, why would we have this section in the middle, which is less prominent on this side? And the reason is because this section in the middle must be in 2 parts. To get a gradient change in the acrylic all the way through, there must be some something that's happening with the acrylic. It must be broken into parts. So you can just take the red circle and kind of like push it on the edges. This circle doesn't pull apart. And if we go to that last one there and push, we see it moves. It pops open. And this is quite stiff actually. I'm having to use quite a bit of force there. And I managed to get that out. And you can see that the different gradients is caused by the different kind of lengths of the acrylic. It's lighter where it's only this deep, then it's got some really dark sections, and then light sections at the edge where it's very thin. So just by looking down the acrylic, we got that different gradient of colour, shows the different thicknesses of the material, and that was kind of our clue as the side to push. That is quite tough to move. It's a wonderfully simple puzzle, and the reason I wanted to show you this was because I love puzzles that have a very kind of simple design. There would be half a dozen ways of creating this that would look almost the same. The use of kind of magnets or pins or catches, latches, whatever it might be. But what we actually used here was just making it so precise and so accurate with laser cut material. And again, why laser cut material? Why not something like wood, which you would associate probably more with Japanese puzzles? And it's because we needed it to be nice and tight so that we could get this fit. So really nice puzzle. Definitely one that gives me ideas of different puzzles kind of to make. Hopefully you've enjoyed that. But more importantly, please go to Tanner's page and wish him a happy birthday. That's all for now.